Hello. Today I'll be talking about movie review number 171. And this movie is called News of the World. News of the World is a 2020 movie directed by Paul Greengrass, the same director who did several Bourne movies. I saw this movie on December 31st, 2020, also known as New Year's Eve, at Showcase Cinema De Lux in Springdale, Ohio. This was very good. This had Tom Hanks in it, and it's based on the book of the same name. Yeah, like I said, this is based on the book. I think the book is from 2016, I believe. I know it's from the 2010s era. I think it's 2016. I could be wrong though. Anyway, this is a Western movie taking place 5 years at the end of the U.S. Civil War. Well, Jefferson Kid is a man traveling to from coast traveling from different places and towns in Texas, reading the news of the world, and in one experience, he finds a lonely girl who is like German and speaks no English. So he decides to try to find her owners or her people. And when he discovers that she has an aunt and uncle living, still living, he reluctantly decides to take her himself. And along the way, there are dangers on people wanting the child and people that want to cause harm to both of them. And along the way, he discovers that the child, who he decides to call Johanna, is actually a good part of his wife. And so, yeah, this was a good movie in my opinion. So, like I said, he Jefferson Kid doesn't want to deliver Johanna back to her relatives at first, but sees that he might be the only one that can do so. And throughout the movie, there seems to be a bond between Jefferson Kid and Johanna. And despite the fact that she speaks little English, she starts to learn some English words due to Jefferson Kid, like the word captain. And she seems to want to be with Jefferson Kid as well. And this was a good movie. And the movie does explore a little bit of Jefferson Kid's time before he went on telling news of the world from town to town. He used to live in San Antonio, and I won't discuss more of it because that would be spoilers, but it does explain what he has done before this time. And the movie does talk about a little bit of his time during the U.S. Civil War and how he was involved with it. And yeah, this was a good movie. It definitely talks about loyalty, companionship, and the willingness to take a child home to her relatives, despite the dangers along the way. And there are some dangers. Speaking of which, when she starts saying Captain, Captain, it reminded me a little bit of a scene in the Captain Phillips movie that also had Tom Hanks and directed by Paul Greengrass. I saw it in 2013 in the Regal Theater, where one of the bad guys tells Tom Hanks' character that he's the captain now. So it reminded me a little bit like that, but in a different sense. Oh yeah, Captain Phillips did have Tom Hanks in it, and was directed by Paul Greengrass. But yeah, I forgot about that. It was good as well. But News of the World was a good movie. And yeah. This will definitely touch your heart, I believe, guys. And it is a PG-13 rated film, so there's some action in it. But yeah, go check this out, guys. This is good. I highly recommend it. So that's my movie review of News of the World. Please stay tuned for my next movie review. Alright, goodbye.